Hello guys, I'm recording again. I got 4 new ideas. So, I found 4 new ones. I think 3 of these would be good ideas. One of them I think would be nice to have, but it's not really necessary for the gameplay. Let's get right to it. Now, you're probably wondering what this is. Well, I'm a bad drawer as you know, but this is supposed to be a wall. Now, I was hoping in Unturned 1, which it was sort of added, there would be this sort of thing called penetration. It would be certain bullets can go through certain materials of certain thickness. So something like a M82, it pretty much could go through almost anything to the whatever's behind it. This would make vehicles and Humvees and APCs more sought after for their protection. The APC should pretty much be like, it is basically a tank is what it is. It's an armored personnel carrier, which is why its name is APC. But it's pretty much a lighter form of a tank, and I don't see assault rifle rounds going through it unless they're very close range. I can see an M82 or a round actually a sniper rifle other than the BSS going through it. But I hope this gets added so vehicles are more useful. Walls such as like scrap walls like in Unturned 1 would be more used and useful, since currently they're not exactly too useful for protection other than, well, I mean, the only thing I can really go through is a grenade, and pretty much I could stand right behind a wall and you could shoot out with the M82. It's not going to go through it. And I'm pretty sure an M82 round would go through a wood wall. Because those walls don't look very thick. I think at their thickest, they might be a foot thick. While at their thinnest, that only looks like a couple of inches from what I've seen. And if that is, like, let's say that is half a foot in thickness, I'm pretty sure an M82 round could still bore through it. But let's move on. Over here, this is supposed to represent a shield from Unturned 1. I want more buildables. Now, buildables would be foundations, walls, shields, lamps, generators, etc. I want to see more than that. I want to see car battery generators, which you could craft with car batteries, wire, all kinds of other things. You could make your own lamps. You could make hung lamps, so you can like put it up on a wall. I would like to see a free building on modular buildings. So like say I have this wall set up, I could put a hanging wall lamp on it. Within certain range of, like say, a generator, it's powered. Do things like that. Maybe have motion sensor lights so it lights up when people are nearby. Just things like that. Just more buildables give us more freedom to do what we want. So I can have motion sensors outside my house and all kinds of things. Alarms, that's another thing. Alarms. I want to see alarms. I think that'd be a good idea, where it could be a sort of blinking light alarm to this really loud air raid alarm thing, I guess. This would let you know when somebody's coming close, or a zombie. It may be overpowered, but it could be made rare or balanced in some way. Next is this. It's a poorly drawn gun, I know. But it's supposed to sort of be like a Makarov. I want to see more guns. Now, I don't want Unturned 2 to be PvP focused. I think PvP focused games like that are horrible. But, I mean, if you like it, alright, I just don't like it. But I want to see more guns from more military to more civilian guns. The reason I want to see this is just for a more variety. I did get pretty tired of there only being 4 handguns in the game, a handful of rifles. There was like 5 assault rifles, I think, 1 machine gun, 3 snipers, and 2 shotguns. There wasn't a really big choice. Also, I want to. Oh yeah, there was an SMG too, or PDW, whichever one. I also want to see more SMGs as well. I want to see multiple different weapons in the game. I think that'd be nice to have. But I just don't know what else he could add to it, really. He could add Makarovs, the MK14, M14s, DMRs. I would like to see those. If you don't know what that is, a DMR is a cross between a sniper and an assault rifle. They're called DMRs, but I'm not talking the sniper, I'm talking designated marksman rifles. These are guns like the M14, the MK14, a few others, but I'm not going to say what their names because I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that. And the last one. I'm surprised this video is barely it's barely 6 minutes long right now, but next one you might be thinking, was this a spray can or something? No, it's supposed to be a sleeping bag. I did like how sleeping bags were the respawn point in Unturned. I hope they stay the same. But I was thinking, this is the idea I'm pretty sure will not get added, but it might just be this thing. Why not have sleeping in the game? Now, I'm not talking you're going to have to set your character to sleep. You're going to have to wait a couple of hours. No, like it could be this balanced system where you have to sleep for so long and like your character gets fully rested as time goes on. The more, like if you sprint so much, your energy will go down faster, and it's things like that. If you just lay there, if you just lay in one spot all day, you pretty much won't get that tired. But just sleeping in the game, which could just add a whole new aspect to the game. It might be a whole new mechanic. You have to think about how far you're going away from your bed, or just different things, really. Also, another thing I just thought of. This could be overpowered. I'm 99% sure this will not get added on turn 2. I said 2. I literally just said that too. But is choosing where you spawn. Let's say I'm playing on turn 1. I have a bed in evac, I have a bed in heritage, and I have a bed in the lighthouse. When I die, a little screen will pop up after I click respawn. It'll say where I want to spawn. If you don't have your bed named, which I hope there will be named beds if this gets added, so I could like name them Heritage, Lighthouse, Evac, different names like that. I can spawn there if I want. The only problem with this I see is people could use this to, I guess you'd say, fast travel to different areas. But this is just an idea. I'm pretty sure all this right here will not get added. Mainly because of it being probably overpowered and not too entertaining when you sleep. But yeah, that's just how it is. So I don't really have anything else to talk about. I'm surprised this video has lasted as long as it did, especially since I got to the idea so quickly. There's not really much else to talk about. I hope everything in Unturned 2 is balanced, as there was so much stuff unbalanced in Unturned 1. Like how zombies were. I'm not saying zombies are overpowered, I'm just saying sometimes they felt they had too much range. Like sometimes a zombie will be right next to me for 5 full seconds, sometimes 10 full seconds, not even hit me. And some zombies, the second they get within maybe 10 feet of me, yes, 10 feet, I get hit 3 times. It just seems so unbalanced and ridiculous how far away they could hit. I hope all this is fixed in Unturned 2. As I said, I've stopped playing Unturned 1, and ever since I stopped playing it, I have not played it. So it's been a few days since I've played it, and I'm still hoping Unturned 2 turns out great. I'll make another video like this in a few days, I guess. Whenever I feel like I can come up with 4 more ideas, maybe 5 more. But I would like to see new guns. I would preferably like to see the DMR, the M14, MP7, guns like that. He could add so many more guns to the game. It would add a lot more variety. This does not mean all the guns have to spawn. It just means they can be set rarer and be more useful when you find them. But that's it for this video. I can't wait to do the next video. So leave a comment below letting me know what you all about, and see